Now, growing up in the UK as an African kid was a real character building experience. If you don't already know, I'm of Kenyan and Jamaican descent, born in the UK, but my middle and last name is very Kenyan. So whenever people saw my name, they treated me as an African kid. So I definitely got the experience of an African kid growing up, and it wasn't so easy. There's a reason why I'm talking about the African experience specifically, as opposed to just the black experience. Because obviously as black people, we all went through something being a minority in our countries. But I feel like the African experience was slightly different. And in this video, I'm going to explain why. I'll start with the obvious, which is getting your name called out wrong in registration. This is a very normal thing that always happened to us African kids. My last name is quite simple. It's Oyanda. It's very easy. But you're surprised how many times it's been butchered and how many times it's become a topic of discussion now because they couldn't pronounce my name. I've heard Oleanda, I've heard Uganda, I've heard Wakanda. Hey, I've heard it all. And it's a thing that happens to all of us Africans with African names. Although it seems like a small deal, it led to us getting picked on the mad thing. People would make fun of our names, people would make clicking noises and ask us if we understand because our name is very African. It got very dark at points. It got to the point where people would rather you just don't say their name at all, or African kids are going by different names to make it easier for the English kids so that they don't have to pick on us anymore. Like it starts as something small, but it always just becomes dark.
I can't even lie, man. When I look at the youngers of today, I am so jealous of them. I can't lie, I'm bare jealous of them. And it ain't because I didn't get to live my childhood, because I had a sick childhood. When I can't lie, I did exactly what these youths are doing now. The reason why I'm jealous of you guys, yeah, is because you guys are African and proud, and I love it, man. You guys are the ones that are reinforcing the generations just above you to embrace their Africanness even more, bruv. I can't even lie, it's you, man, that's doing that. Go on TikTok now, I'm seeing things like, if he's Somalian, if he's Nigerian, if he's Ghanaian, if he's Jamaican, stay away. Before, it was just Jamaicans. Girls weren't going for the AFs, are you mad? Girls were not going for the AFs. I got mistaken as a Caribbean all my life as a younger, and I can't lie, most of the time I went with it because the girl then was there, bruv. Let me put it into perspective. I'm 31 next month. Yes, I got the baby face and all that thing there, yes, but I am a generation above you guys, you get what I'm saying? Being African was a pure secret. It was a secret. You didn't want that thing exposed to nobody, especially the Caribbeans. The man call you African booty scratcher, all this kind of thing there. It's not nice. And don't even try it, man. I remember back in the day, telling people that you were Jamaican was so bait that they didn't believe you no more. So people would lie and say they're from small islands. Oh yeah, babes, I can't even lie. Yeah, man's half Nigerian. I'm half St. Kitts, innit? You get what I'm saying? Because St. Kitts and Nevis, you done know, cuz. Oh yeah, babes, yeah, true. Say man's Bayesian, you know? I'm half Bayesian. Yeah, man's from Guyana and Ghana, you get what I'm saying, yeah. Man's from Ghana, obviously, come to my yard, it's a bit like Ghana, but I'm from Guyana still, you know what I'm saying? Man, them didn't want to tell nobody they was from Africa, but what are you dumb? Somalians are getting love. Somalians? Are you crazy? Somalians won't get, this is like the first 2 years of them getting love like that. Come on, man. I rate this, man. This is good, man. We're embracing each other. Let's keep doing this shit, man. I like it, bro.
Now, it was one thing for the white kids to be ignorant or the Asian kids to be ignorant. I kind of expected that. No, I don't expect them to understand what it's like to be African, to understand what it's like to be black. But what really hurt more was the comments and the bullying from the Jamaican kids. Now, I'm half Jamaican, yeah, but I was never really treated as a Jamaican kid because of my name. So I got the African experience, and I love my Jamaicans. You understand? I am Jamaican myself. You know, half my family is Jamaican. But something about a black kid bullying another black kid because of where they come from, it hurt more, you know. Because Jamaicans in the UK, they're very much viewed as the cool black kids. You understand? Their names are cool, their culture was viewed as cool, the food cool. Like, Jamaicans are assimilated in UK society. They were assimilated before the Africans, so they've had time to lay the foundations and people know them and see them as cool, do you understand? And I feel like they knew that. And whenever they was around African kids, not all the time, innit, because we can mix as well. Like small things they might say like, oh, you Africans are dirty, do you understand? You Africans, you stink. You know what I'm saying? You'd expect these from the white kids, but hearing it from the Caribbean kids, it's like, but like, are we not one? Why are you moving to me like I'm some sort of outsider? On top of that, it's worse because I'm actually Jamaican as well myself, so it's like it's even worse because we're actually one. What's going on there? But that comes more into the African and Jamaican disconnect. I'm gonna make a video on that specific topic in the coming weeks or days. I don't even know, but I am gonna make a video on the Jamaican African disconnects because it's a real thing.
Why did so many Africans feel like they had to pretend to be Jamaican just to get by in school? Just before you say it didn't happen, it happened, man. It happened. I'm hearing it from a lot of people, like even growing up now, people that I never grew up with have experienced this, have experienced having to pretend to be a culture that they're not just to get by in school. Growing up, African kids used to get a lot of flack in school. They used to get it a lot. And I don't know if it's because of the propaganda was shown back then, like in the adverts, they used to all show Africans as starving and malnourished. The illnesses that they used to come up with back in the day, they used to say, oh, it started in Africa. I had friends hiding accents, culture, just to avoid being mocked. It's really wild, man. I do definitely think it was the way that they were marketed, 100%. I do believe that, but it's not my experience. It's not my experience, but I've seen what it's done to others.
It was quite bad for African kids, to the point where a lot of African kids were claiming to be Jamaican or claiming to be from the Caribbean, because it was almost shameful to actually claim to be where you're actually from, because you knew as soon as you told them where you're actually from, you're gonna get picked on. They're gonna make jokes, they're gonna make fun of where you're from, they're gonna make clicking noises. People will come into your face and start doing clicks like and be like, yo, you understand that? You know, those type of things. They're not gonna do that to the Jamaican kids because they know that that's not how they speak. Africans don't speak like that either. Most of us don't, but you know, it's just a way to get out of stuff. That's why I feel like the African experience was a little bit different to, as opposed to just the black experience, because we was viewed as even less than everyone. You know what I'm saying?
You know them man there that are really African, but in school they're trying to say they're Jamaican. That's what they was doing, bro.
Yeah, them man, bro. You see, bro, I hated them man in school, bro. Big man thing, bro. All them man.
I done it before, so.
Yeah, same.
It was a mad time, but there was what I like to call the great shift. And the time where I think the great shift started to happen was when Black Panther was released, the first movie. I feel like this was the first time for me anyway, growing up, where it was seen as cool to be African. It was the first time ever. I remember one of my Jamaican boys, you know you are, my guy, man. Love you still, but yo, one of my Jamaican boys come up to me and was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I watched Black Panther, I was jealous of Africans. It's the first time ever I low-key wanted to be African. This was like a huge moment for me, you know, because for the first time, Africa has been seen as something cool. People are going to the cinema wearing African attire and cultural clothing. People are liking the culture because Black Panther done a very good job at showing different cultures in Africa, and people are liking it. And it's like, wow, so like you like Africa now. Obviously there might be the annoying little comments like, okay, my name is Oyanda, and people started just saying, oh, my name is Wakanda, you know what I'm saying, because it sounds similar. But for the first time, Africa was viewed in a positive light, and I was so happy about that. So I feel like kids now today, they're not going through the same things that we went through in school, because being African is no longer uncool. Now you can say where you're from with pride. I mean, I always did, but I definitely got picked on for it. Whereas now today, if you say, oh yes, I'm from Nigeria, oh yes, I'm from Ghana, yes, I'm Congolese, people will respect it more because they have more knowledge on the countries, and also the way how Afrobeats has gone worldwide, Amapiano's gone worldwide. Black Panther kind of showcased a slice of Africa to the world, and they thought it was cool. So now it's cooler to be African, you know what I'm saying? Whereas growing up, yo, it was a bit dark, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm not even fully African, but obviously I have my name is very African, my second name, my last name, so I was treated like an African kid. And yeah, it was dark. I say it wasn't pleasant, you know what I'm saying? Africans watching this video, let me know what it was like growing up in UK, or if you're from other countries in Europe, or if you're from the US, let me know what your experience was like, because I want to see if we had similar experiences. And I'm sure you had a different experience. I'd like to know what it was like growing up as the African kid in these different countries, how you were treated. Yeah, I think we are getting better, we are improving. I think it's cool to be African now, so times have completely changed. It's no longer shameful to be an African kid. You can be proud of it now, you know, so I'm glad for that. But it just wasn't always like that. That was the reason for this video. I just wanted to point out what it was like, really. Like the video, please subscribe for more videos like this. I've got a good couple bangers coming out soon. And yeah, share this to whoever you know. Take care. Glory.